Good afternoon, Mr. Merrick. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. I'm going to perform your interview and your test today. It's Mr. Joseph Carey Merrick, correct? Yes. Current residence, London Hospital? 100. Yes. Okay. I know you're a little nervous and a little frightened about your surroundings, but just to alleviate your fears, I work for the government of the United States of America, for specifically the Department of the Navy. And yes, you are a guest here. When these tests are done, if you agree to do the tests, we will return you to your home. Yes. If you have any questions, I'd like to answer them now before we get started. Yes, how you got here is very strange, but let me try to put it in a way that you'll be able to understand it. There was this country far, far away, and they traveled in a ship many, many, many miles over a vast ocean, and when they arrived at the United States, they crashed. The Department of Navy is trying to help these people with their mission. You see, Mr. Merrick, the people of their country are very ill. And it's a disease that attacks every single child born there. They need something that they think might come from your body to create a serum that will save the people of their country. And all they need are little tiny samples of your hair and your skin. We'll be using a small device to remove the hair, and it doesn't even harm you. This is my raw finger. See, it doesn't even hurt. And all we do is we scrape some tissue and saliva from the inside of your mouth. And with these 3 samples, they think they can develop a cure for this disease. And if so, that would make you a great hero to these people. They believe you have a condition called Proteus syndrome that you got from when you were born. It has nothing to do with your mother or your lineage. It's just something that you were born with, a mistake when you were created. And this mistake is actually potentially a good thing to many, many people, as much as it's been a distraction and a detriment to your health. They think you have Proteus syndrome. Yes. It's such a rare disease, almost nobody in the history of our planet has had it that we have records of. It makes you a very valuable person to these people, and they are so desperate and in need of help. Will you help them, Mr. Merrick? I promise there will be no pain caused by any of the procedures, and if you are just in any kind of discomfort, all you have to do is ask me and I'll stop. Okay. Let's start by getting ready. Yes, my clothes are very different from the London styles. I know my speech patterns are rather different from the Americans you've met before. I'm from Chicago. That's why. It's a dialect. Thank you. Yes. As soon as we're done, we will return you back to your home. First thing I'd like to do is we have to perform perform a small test, and all I need with these scissors, I just need a couple samples of your hair. Put them in a plastic bag. Okay. Now I need to do a very quick test on your hair. And all I'm going to do is, and you can watch, I'm just going to shine this sensor that, yes, Thomas Edison invented it. It's electric. And I have to do a quick calculation here. Just a moment. Okay. Mr. Merrick, this is the most amazing day for myself and for you, because I have good news. You do have Proteus syndrome, and it's very clear from these samples that of hair that I've already taken that they will be able to use your biological information, your physical body, to create this serum to save many lives of many, many children. This is amazing. This is literally the best day ever, possibly. You can understand that. So I'm being instructed just to get the rest of the samples. I don't want to make you too nervous, so we're going to do a few non-invasive tests to make you more comfortable. Now, if I may, I would like to check your eyes. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is focus on my nose or the wall behind me. Relax and just let me check your eyes. Okay, with this light. Okay. Okay, now I need you to track this light as far as you can see it to the left. Now let's track it to the right. Remember, stay focused on me. Okay, now up, 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 up. All right, and down. I understand. It's a little uncomfortable. Okay, now, following my pen, remember, stay focused on my nose. Follow my pen to the left. And now up. There we go. Down. Okay. Okay. Now, following the pen once again, I'm going to take it out to a distance. I'm going to bring it in. When it gets to the center, please tell me to stop. Okay. Stop. Stop. Okay. All right, pull them up. Stop. Okay. Stop. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Now, with this small sensor, I'd like to look into your eye one more time. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now the other eye. I think I see something. There's a small growth right above your eye, and it's seeping a little bit of liquid. Yes, I know. I completely understand the smell, the odor does not bother me in the least. I'm not a medical doctor. I am a doctor of animal and human biology. I have a doctorate at the University of Chicago, and it doesn't bother me that you have this smell about you and this odor. We all have issues with disease and with disability in some way or another that make our human existence unique. Most people wear these problems on the inside of their body. You just happen to wear them on the outside. You're just like all the rest of us, just a little different. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And what I've been instructed by the sensor, this detection device, is that the material that is coming from that above your eye can be used to take the sample, and it won't harm you in the least. Okay, so I just want to get in closer. Okay. And I'll put this in a plastic baggie. I just have to check it one more time for the quality. Perfect. We're nearly there. Now, for the next part of the test, I would like to check your mandible and your mouth, where the surgery and the scar tissue was removed. Now, my hands are relatively clean. I'll put some alcohol on my hands. And I'll wipe them clean. And we'll dry my hands. Make sure the alcohol's dry before I touch it. Now we're going to do a quick inspection of your mandible. This will not harm you in the least. Okay. Just try to relax. Okay. Your skin's very rough on this one side. I see the scarring tissue. Get light. This one with me. I just want to do a quick inspection visually. It's only take a moment. Okay, I'm using a different light. Open up as wide as you can. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Yes. No, I'm having no trouble understanding your speech patterns. Okay. What I'd like to do now is I have these 3 bottles, okay, of tastes, and I'd like to ask you to see if you can differentiate the tastes. Here's number 1. Okay. Yes, salt. And here's the new one. sugar. Yes. Here's the last one. Sour. That's right. Lemon. Very good. Here's a sip of water. Here's some water. Okay. Let's clean your palate. Okay. The next part, I have 3 different vials. I'd like to check your sense of smell. First one, just hold it up to your nose. That's right, lavender. Okay. Next one. Yes. Cinnamon, yes. Okay. And the third one. How's that? You're not sure? Ammonia? Yes. That is what it is. It's the smelling salts. There you go. Okay, the next part of the test I'd like to do is we'd like to take this swab and rub it vigorously on the inside of your mouth. This will be the last sample. Then I'm going to do a manual check of your mandible area and your skeletal structure around your mouth. Okay, so hold still. And I'll just rub this in. Get that in a plastic baggie. And a quick check to make sure that all the tests are satisfied. Just takes a second for the results. Okay. And that part of the test is done. Everything's gone pretty well. Okay, for this last part, we just want to check your jaw, and I'll just do that manually with my hands. Okay. I can see what you're saying about the chronic pain. Please don't lean forward. I think we should do something about that. If you'd like, I have this spray. We can put it on your neck. I can rub it in and up here on your jaw. Kind of like a massage. And what this will do is this will penetrate into your skeletal structure and your muscles, and it will relieve that pain. Would you like that? Okay. It's quite harmless. Let me just give a couple sprays. Funny bottle. Okay. And a couple more. All right. And we'll just massage that in. Let's get that in there. All right. Let's get in there. Okay. Around the back. Around the jaw. Your jaw. Right around here, yeah. It's all right. You have nothing to be ashamed of or worried about. You feel it? There you go. Okay, now, front of the neck there's not a lot of muscle and bone, so we want to be very careful how we rub that in. Starting to feel some relief already. Yes. I understand. Just try to relax. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, now over here to the right. Some smooth strokes down the sides. There you go. All right. I feel better. Okay. If you don't mind, I'll just do a little bit on the back of your head, like right here in the base. And just put a little bit on my hand and just rub it into your hairline. There you go. There we go. So it is amazing. There's a lot of relief comes from this. I'm surprised how effective it is. Okay. All right. Wipe off my hand. That's right. Feeling better? I'm glad I could help. Okay. My gloves off. Okay. My hand's dry in here. Okay, we're almost done. We just have a few motor skill tests now that we've relieved some of that pain in your neck. Okay. Now that we've relieved some of that pain in your neck, what we'd like to do is just check some of your motor skills and touch. So what I would like to do is just touch your face in about 6 spots with this light. It won't hurt you. You can put your finger right on it. Okay. It doesn't hurt at all. And then, okay. Just let me know if you feel it. You didn't feel that? Okay. Yes? Okay, on the other side now. So that did help a little bit. You can feel better. Okay. Now, if you will, follow my finger. Try to turn your head as much this way as you can. Okay, I understand. Don't overdo it. and that way. Okay, that's good. Okay, can you lean forward? Okay, that's good. All right. We do have a lot of limits to the mobility in your neck due to the weight of your head, so I can understand that. So we'll check this way. Okay. Without moving your head, try to just like pretend there's something pushing on the side of your head, and I'll put this right beside your head. All right, now on the other side. Ready, and very good. Okay. Feel all right? Okay. All right. Now, the last part is I just want to do a real quick hearing test on you to see how your hearing is. And we're just going to, take and do some little clicks in each side of your head. And when I do, just tell me out the number of clicks, okay? All right, ready? Okay, 2. Yes, 2. Yes. 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 Okay, once more. All right, and yes. Okay, Mr. Merrick, that basically concludes our test for today. Do you have any further questions? Yes, concluding this conversation, I will return you to your home. You should be able to have a very pleasant sleep and a rest. Yes, I've been in communication with this telegraph type device. It's kind of a telephone and a telegraph type. I'm sending like telegraph signals. And they have a message for you. They would like you to know that they think you're a beautiful person and they would like to take your photograph. Okay. Send that now. Heroes in life come in all shapes and sizes and natures. Yes, I understand. Heroes are like war heroes. Like Nelson, yes. There are other types of heroes like Louis Pasteur. Yes, you know of him. And even greater heroes like Abraham Lincoln. They sacrifice everything, Mr. Merrick. They give everything for everyone they know, even people they've never met. And I believe you're one of those people. Your witness, testimony of your life and all your hardships opened up for the world to study and to see. You've shown us another side of humanity that we don't often want to look at or think about. And instead of being ashamed, you've made us very proud of you. Proud that you're part of our society and part of the human race. And I personally thank you for what you've done. It's hard when two cultures meet, let alone two people that are so vastly different. You being from London, England, and me from Chicago, let alone from people from another country. And what you've done is through diplomacy of sharing the wealth that your body provides for science. You've answered the prayers of countless millions of people. And that is a great, great honor. And I thank you for what you've done. Yes. Would you like to go home now? It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.